When the atmosphere of the Great Depression was ripe in the 1920s, a society with a sense of uncertainty about the future started and activated the insurance industry. A young man in Harvard University's master's program came up with the idea that the insurance business only brought a certificate and that the insurance company only traded through policyholders and intermediate insurers. General distribution is complex and costly for production, distribution, wholesale, retail, and consumers. In the process, we simulated it under the hypothesis that someone could spread word of mouth and deliver it. It has been confirmed that both distribution cost and advertisement have certain results depending on the capabilities of the delivery person. Network marketing has come into the world. More than 30% of distribution margins and 30% of advertising have been replaced only by word of mouth. It was delivered by an acquaintance who had used the product, so people believed it more easily and came to use it. That reduced costs by more than 60%, and customers were able to buy it really cheaply. New marketing is beginning to surface, with producers, consumers, and word-of-mouth communicators all happy. It's obviously a good thing, but network marketing has gone through a lot of trials and has been run under the prejudice of multi-stage or pyramid to this day because of the crisis that the distribution channels, advertisers, and media outlets, whose main source of income is advertising, are about to lose their jobs. In the 1980s, Korea caused a social stir by selling expensive magnetic mats through a network method. Network marketing is still hampered by such prejudice. In addition, if the cost is saved by about 60%, the consumer price should be low, and the quality of the product was good, but the price was relatively high. In other words, the history of the network entered a new phase as Atami opened a new paradigm. Just as no one can catch the waves flowing from top to bottom, no one can turn or change the waves of Atami. When Atami came out shouting absolute quality, absolute price a decade ago, no one thought that Korea's native network would be the global standard. Korea's native network has never been successful, and the US-led network has become such a strong standard. Atami was able to save 60% of its distribution margin and advertising costs, making it cheaper than the regular distribution price. It is no exaggeration to say that Company A has written the history of the network, but it has not properly utilized the destructive source of profit of network marketing. Based on Company A, global sales have been stagnant for 15 years from around $11 billion. At that time, U.S. products maintained relatively high prices due to the price premium of products from the most advanced countries considering U.S. prices and national income. Still, the products sold well. However, as globalization began in earnest in the 2000s and Asian countries such as China led the production of products around the world, it was not competitive with only absolute quality. The network based on Company A, which was founded in 1959, has remained the same even after the US premium was almost eliminated. In the 2010s, as K-pop was completely established, Korean products completely transformed from low-priced products to premium products. Nevertheless, Atami, which was founded at that time, did not even put a premium on it. As opposed to Company A, Atami reduced sales management costs through razor management while taking advantage of the 60% savings in its network. The reduced management cost was calculated again in the cost, and the cost reduction of the joint purchase prepaid system was included in the cost, and the absolute quality, absolute price was realized. We also adopted a two-line binary method, which is a recent network trend. We have established the best network standards in terms of product and business progress, and achieved domestic sales of $1 trillion and global sales of $100 million within 10 years. This was never a coincidence. What should not be overlooked at this point is the basic. Such an Atami is also doing network marketing, so it's time to go back to the basics and renew your awareness. This means that the cost of distribution and advertising is reduced by directly connecting production to consumers as a fundamental source of revenue. You have to understand the source of the network. Nowadays, more and more people know that successful network companies have traveled and become rich. But what about the price? Atami has realized absolute quality, absolute price by reflecting the costs saved by reasonable distribution in production costs and minimizing sales overhead through razor management in quality and price. Even if you don't try to prove it, the miraculous return rate from 0.12 to 0.19% proves it. 3% on average in the industry. Who dares to turn back this big wave? No. If you're a business operator, you need to know the source of revenue clearly, brag about it, go viral, explain your business, and promote it to succeed quickly. But these days, I wonder why people don't explain these basic things because they think others will know them all, because no one is talking about them. You must explain the basics. Thanks.